What's happening, guys? It's Matt Bolt here with Southeastern Outdoors. Today I'm going to go through the equipment that we're going to use this season for alligator hunting. Now I know what you're probably thinking, Matthew, why is Southeastern Outdoors going alligator hunting? What happened to deer and duck hunting? Well, this year I got selected through the public lottery hunt that South Carolina offers to residents and non-residents. So basically you just go on their website when they offer the lottery hunt and apply. It's like you pay a little fee and you accumulate preference points year after year. Most people say you get it about the third year, but you know, sometimes it's the fourth or the fifth. So it kind of just depends. And then once you're selected, you get assigned to a particular hunt unit during the season. So I got assigned to hunt unit number 2, which is kind of lucky for me. That includes Charleston, Berkeley, and Dorchester counties. I have some family in Charleston, so luckily I'll get to stay for free, so I won't have to worry about that part of the hunting trip. So we've already been down. We did some scouting. We've located some gators. We found a spot where we saw upwards of 15-20 gators. A couple of them decent size, in that 8 or 9 foot range. So I'm feeling pretty good about getting on some gators this season. So just depends on whether I'm going to be picky or not once I get down there. Anyways, today I'm going to run you through the equipment that we're going to use to hunt the alligators. First line of defense pretty much is our fishing rods rigged up with snatch hooks. So I went with a 80-pound braid line on these fishing rods. One of them I did a 180-pound test cable leader attached to the snatch hook. That's to kind of defend against the alligator wanting to reach back and bite the hook off, or its tough hide actually snapping the line. So that is our first line of capture. So we're gonna get out there and locate these gators and then get a snatch hook on them. Get maybe 1 or 2 snatch hooks on it, depending on the size of the gator and the fight of the gator. So really, you're not going to have much on him until you get a heavier line, such as 600 to 1,000 pound test via harpoon. You can also do this with a crossbow or a compound bow. Just rig it up with cable darts. The setup that I'm going to use is this 7-foot aluminum harpoon, 5/16 diameter driver, along with a cable dart with your trocar tip. These are easily replaceable, relatively affordable if it ever gets dulled or damaged. So, and then once again, you've got your cable here attached to that, and that again fights against the gator wanting to bite at it, or its hide tearing it up. Attached to that, I have this flat rope. I've heard good things about flat ropes as far as you know, not wanting to tangle as easy or wanting to tear as easy. So I'm going with the flat ropes this year. 1,000-pound test tied to the cable dart. So basically what this is for is, once you have tired the gator out somewhat with the snatch hooks, with the rods, once you get him boat side, you will be able to take this harpoon or crossbow or whatever you have and get it in the neck, in the flank, in the tail, anywhere but the head really, and get a nice solid line on him. So like I said, this is 1,000 pounds. So once you've got this line in them along with your snatch hook lines, gator's pretty much yours. Now don't get too overly confident. I have a couple of these here rigged up and ready to go in case you want to get a couple of these lines on the gator. Now, on the end of this cable dart attached to the harpoon, I also have this float. I have that attached to a 25-foot line, so that's if the gator just takes off, breaks your snatch hook lines, that's all you've got. That will kind of stay above water so you can keep track of the gator. It's not necessarily, it will fight him a little bit as far as it being buoyant, you know, and him trying to go under with it or drag it. It will tire him a little bit that way, but that's mainly just to keep track of your gator if you lose the line there. I meant to mention with the snatch hooks, also I have this big 14-aught snatch hook. This is so if you're running your snatch hook along the ground under the water, if you get caught on like a tree or anything like that, you can toss this big snatch hook out and actually pull that up and free your snatch hook, so that you know you're not losing them or whatever. Or even if you've got a big gator and he's sitting on the bottom, you throw this big boy out attached to this this paracord, this a little bit stronger than maybe your fishing rod rig, so a little heavier duty. Alright, next we have the finisher here. This is our bang stick. This is also from alligatorhuntingequipment.com. 357 Magnum, 5-foot aluminum pole, stainless steel driver and head. So comes off like that. You put your round down in there. There's a firing pin in there, and that's how you shoot off your rounds. So you put that in there, you pull the pin, and then once the gator's boat side and you've got a good aim at him, take that, drive it right behind the skull. The main reason that I went with getting the bang stick for this hunt rather than just carrying a pistol, because in South Carolina you can legally dispatch a gator with a pistol or a bang stick or just severing the spine. So instead of going with the pistol, I've heard a lot of stories of people shooting gator above water and it deflecting bone and stuff like that. So I definitely wouldn't want that to happen to me or any of my hunting buddies. I want to take the gator out in the most clean, humane, ethical way possible, and I just felt that the bang stick would do that job. So that was my standing on the bang stick. Also, I got all this equipment, well, most of it from alligatorhuntingequipment.com. You go on there, he's got a bunch of different equipment, a bunch of different kits. It really ends up being a good deal, and you end up saving on a lot of stuff doing the kits. So I really recommend that. He's a very knowledgeable guy, and he'll help you out with whatever you need to. If you like this video, please subscribe below. If you have any questions or need any additional information, please comment below or shoot us a DM. I appreciate y'all watching this episode of Southeastern Outdoors. Y'all stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on our hunting season as we go on. See y'all.